And now on to part 2. Hey guys, it's Linearu Izanami 42596. And I'm gonna keep up with my tendency to say things in a British accent, or any other accent other than my native tongue accent, because, whatever. Here we have a reading, and I just realized I never got in depth into what Pokemon you can find, but I'll do that when we can actually catch them. I really wish this was black and white, where Tackle didn't miss and it was more powerful than Quick Attack. Oh my gosh, poison. Whatever. Poison is a status that... When will I ever learn? Poison is a status that it basically wears you down over... Is it 16 or 8? I think it's 16. Yeah. And every time you take a couple of steps outside of battle, you go down 1 HP, and in this generation, it stops when you're at 1. So, like, you will die less often. I think they did that because in, like, the early games, not early games, in, like, Diamond and Pearl, when you're in the early routes and you just happen to use Tackle on a Bidoof, you might get poison pointed. Or in this game, if you're playing SoulSilver and you get stung by Poison Sting, you get poison. So yeah, it's kind of a good thing they did that, actually. I forgot the words. I really think it's mad beneficial. And here I go, abandoning my own words to use Lear, whatever. See, this could have taken 2, most likely 3 turns with Tackle, but it's not like I'm gonna take that many to get to this house. And we just leveled up, and I made a bonehead move, and I used Lear twice in a row. But it's not like that matters. I'll just go back and heal up. And I will try to cut out all my backtracking if possible. Unless I do say something interesting, then I will keep it in. So off I go. And we're back! And I'm yelling again, which I said I will try not to. Except we found a potion. Okay, this is getting really annoying. I love Sebastian and all, but I'm gonna stop because it's getting annoying. And I bet you guys are all like, Jesus, Eddie, stop it right now! So, yes. Running shoes, they make you feel like you're flying, don't they? I believe I can fly. But beware of wild Pokemon and trainers. When you run, the noise will not attract them. That's exactly why you don't have them on autoselect. And yeah, that was like mad stupid of me to even start singing in the first place. People usually come to my house looking for Mr. Pokemon's house. You did blah 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 blah. Have apricorns. Apricorn trees bear food once a day. I have one of them. Apricorns are really something. You can make Pokeballs and other things. They're quite useful. I have a feeling this is meant to be. I'm so happy that I'll give you this. So happy. Ah, Nintendo Capri Sun. He's the man who got me into Let's Plays in the first place. And, I think he's the only guy, like, I watched, like, his Let's Play, his Let's Play is the only Let's Play I can't talk. His Let's Plays are the only Let's Plays I've watched for 1 whole year. Then I realized there's Chugga Conroy, Batman 9502, and stuff. So we have an antidote and a potion, and they're only really useful if you're playing SoulSilver. But, you know, everything has a use later. Here we have pink apricorns, whereas the other two trees back then and there and then, what's the saying? They were green apricorns. So we have two of the most emphasized words by me this Let's Play. Pokemon and apricorns. You must be Sebby. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. Coffee, 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 coffee. Slow. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Why are you giving me your eggs, sir? You shouldn't trust me with eggs, because I like fried eggs every morning. A friend of mine from Equity gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what this is. He's the best when it comes to this research. Pokemon evolution. You're the best around. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You are returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have a rest. By the way, that man looks strangely familiar. Here comes singing time. And with that, I'm Professor O, a Pokemon researcher, so you're savvy. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon, I say. It must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care. It seems. You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. No, it's not. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen. No calls. I'm gonna stop now because all of you probably want me to. But I have to admit, and brag a little, I think my talking and singing skills are epic. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. To be registered, Professor Oak in the Poké-Gear. And he just leaves without saying goodbye. How rude! And I should stop yelling. Here comes the little girl's voice.
Hello, Sebby? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? No! Please get back here now!
And it clicks, just like in horror movies, when the victims call their friend while they're in the middle of danger, and then they just die. But this is not a horror movie, this is a Nintendo game. And am I going to get a level up? I do hope so. No, I'm not, so let me just run. What does that guy say? Pokemon can use its moves as long as... Okay, no one cares, because I've basically said this a million times. I love this game's music. And I love Black and White's music, other than, like, the root themes. They're like, Madam, I healed up, so I don't need to go to the I love this music too.
You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste! That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wit like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean.
You are challenged by Passerby Boy, Master. That name doesn't sound as epic as question mark, question mark, question mark. So here's my technique, and I know it's a cheat technique, but we play to win, don't we? And yeah, see? That's why, like, at least reaching level 7 with Cyndaquil. He might have the type advantage, but since it's our first fight, it's not going to be that big of a deal, because he only has attack and attack. Attack! I use attack. He only has scratch and leer. And that did 5, which is what it would do if we were even levels, but he got, whatever on me. Leer, I think. Or was that me on him? Not me on him. Whatever. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was him on me. Him on me. Boy, am I just falling into these things. So, yeah, he only basically has Scratch and Leer. If you chose Chikorita, he would have a Cyndaquil with Tackle and Leer. If you chose a Totodile, he would have a Chikorita with Tackle and Growl, I think. So, honestly, why am I even leering again? Whatever. If you have a Totodile, wow. That went horribly wrong. Whatever. Huh.
What a waste of time.
Do you want to know who I am? Why am I talking over?
Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Give it back, that's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name.
When you do that certain someone that I love so much his voice with him, it like sounds epic. And luckily, it doesn't send you back to the latest Pokemon Center you've been to. Last. And, I guess it's because of the cutscene. It also heals your Pokemon back up for you if you win too, which is good. At least that's what I think, because I think I came out unscathed one time. As you can see, my Pluto's his individual value says he hates to lose, and I wonder if that lowers his friendship double, because, well, fainting lowers his friendship. Let's see how he feels about that. Yeah, he's angry. He let out a roar. But no Pokemon switched out. So, yeah. It's an apricorn tree. Another green apricorn. Apricorns are very, very useful. But, like, since for my playthroughs, I mostly trade over out-of-region Pokemon. If I don't get interrupted again, I mostly trade in out-of-region Pokemon, or Pokemon that you don't get until ahead of, like, where you are at the moment I traded in. Here's a potion, by the way. So, I don't really use the apricorns, but whatever. You do what you do. So, he dropped a potion, which is probably why he doesn't use one.
Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1. Whoever did it will come back to the site.
It's scene of the crime. Jesus.
Oh my. So you must be the one who did it.
mistaken. He has nothing to do with it. I saw there was a red-haired boy looking into the building.
What? You battered the boy like that? You must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name?
As a matter of fact, I did, but you know what? Who cares about what he was originally named? Wait, that means I basically named him. Paradox. So, I have to. I completely love Black Butler, and this is why I'm naming him this.
I see, so Morello was his name.
Yes.
Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual.
They really make police two-dimensional in this game.
Sebby, I'm glad they understand you are innocent. See you later.
Sebby.
This is terrible.
Okay, he's like out of shock, so no more girl voice. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Sebby, put the mystery egg over to Sebby.
Oh, this is an egg, isn't it?
This egg may be something I've never seen.
Still, it's just an egg.
Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the egg.
What? Oak gave you a Pokedex? Is that true? That's incredible!
He is superb. Let's see. Potential in people as trainers. Well, Sebby, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. What if I don't? What if I beat all the gym leaders, and after that, like right after getting the badge from there, I just delete my file because I don't want to face the league and I want to prove you wrong. What if? Whatever. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. I'm a teenager. I don't need to talk to my mom to make my own decisions, but I do miss my mom so much. So let's go talk to her and complain about how we lost.
Mommy, I lost!
Oh, so you're going on an adventure, and you seriously don't care about what I just said. Your child is in front of you crying, and you're just saying he's going on an adventure. Horrible mom. And she's so materialistic in this game. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know! Every time you receive prize monies, I'll save some of it for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money for you? This is kind of a double-edged thing. She'll save money for you, and the pro is that she will buy stuff for you that is really helpful for you if you plan on, like, going into competitive Wi-Fi battling. But seeing as this is Generation 4, and no one really competitively Wi-Fi battles anymore except for me and a handful of people, it's not worth it to you unless you really want to use the berries in the middle of the game. And it helps also because if you lose, the percentage of money you lose when you lose, I said lose a lot, is a little less, because she basically keeps some of the money you win in the battle, so you don't lose as much money when you lose. I really need to stop it. Now, the bad thing is, sometimes you won't have as much money, on the road, and since she typically always buys stuff for you whenever you reach a certain amount of money, you will, you'll lose money, really. So you have to really pick your preference. But since I don't really need anything, because I have everything else in my other games, no, I don't want you to save money. Okay, but be careful out there. Don't get mugged. After all, this is New Jersey. Pokemon are your friends. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Now go on. And I didn't say Pokemon like I should have. Whatever. So, we lost, and yeah, that's a bummer. Not really, but whatever. So, I will see you guys next time as we progress with the rest of our lives.